In 2019, World Patient Safety Day was established, and that is when we did our first march, and we've done it the 4 subsequent years. And it is great to see many faces that were there at day one and the new faces that are joining us now. And we look forward to continuing this throughout the years. And our numbers do continue to grow. We would have probably had about another 20 to 25 people, but they were at the White House briefing today. So we're here to divide and conquer, which is what we all do best. In 2025, this is the 25th anniversary of the Institute of Medicine report, and is what really started us on this path and journey of patient safety. And it was the first time numbers came out, like 44 to 98,000 lives are lost a year due to medical errors. Then some years later, another study came out and said it was 250,000 lives. And a few years after that, upward of more than 400,000 lives a year lost to medical errors. Last year, there was a study that looked at just in the diagnostic space, and they're saying roughly 800,000. But those are statistics, and many people need to know those statistics, but it's more to those of us that are here. Every one of those statistics represents a face, a person. It may be your child, your spouse, your siblings, parents, or it may be yourselves. This is us. This is us who stand here today as harmed people and individuals, and we will never be statistics. We are people that have lost hopes and dreams. Our mission in life now for all of us is just not to survive, but to actually thrive. And we have a purpose and a passion now. And that is that we want to make sure that people do not live our lives. But more importantly, there's learning from the harms that we, our loved ones, have encountered. There's a saying that goes, we can't always choose the music of our life, but we can choose how we decide to dance to it. And that is what we are doing here today. Today, we are here dancing together to make sure patient safety is safer and better for our children, our loved ones, and everyone moving forward. Our lives begin and end the day that we become silent. Silent about things that matter. And we will not become silent when it comes to patient safety. And we will not become silent when it comes to making sure that what happened to our loved ones doesn't again. So what we need to do now is we need to create change, which is what we've been doing over the last couple of days. We need to push back with policies and regulations. We need to be the voices that are pushing up from the bottom, working with our partners up here and finding that middle ground where we all come together and make patient safety a common household word and something that people know that when you enter the healthcare system, you have to know about so that we can all protect one another. We are grateful for all of you that are on this mission and journey with us. And we look forward to those of you that bring others in, because the more that we have to do this work, the more voice that we will have. So I want to make sure that everyone here gets to say the name of their loved one, that voice gets to be heard.
It's Basil Eugene and the wife and daughter that survived him, my mom and grandma, Andrea and Peter.
My uncle Uzi.
Paul Purcell.
My dear friend Bill Morris.
My father, Nestor Bleach, my mother, Barbara Reginato, and myself, Michelle Bleach. Many friends, family members, and patients unknown.
My grandmother, Fauzia.
Daryl Mitchell.
I have too many people to mention, but I will pick a friend Bradshaw who lost for Rams.
Rosie Bartel.
Myself and the dozens of patients over the last 3 years, I can't release the name of for privacy, but they had death and medical.
Cheryl Plummer.
Friends and family.
Charlene Murphy.
My grandpa on my mom's side.
My father-in-law, Crane Lee.
Amy.
My son, Anthony John Masters.
My niece, Becky Metcalfer.
Amelie Godinez and her daughter, Genesis Mercado.
Mom and Dad, Generva and Al.
Mom, Solvik Hux.
Sister-in-law, Cheryl Goki. Nephew, Justin Goki.
Son Noah and Uncle Marvin.
Here in solidarity with those around me.
Father, Michael Hugh Harmon.
For Jack Gentry.
For my sister, Kathleen Soa French.
Love of my life, my husband Les Mueller.
For Sue Sheridan, Pat Sheridan. For Johns Hopkins, Josie King. And for myself, Gunnar Dahlian.
For my father, William Fear, and myself, Tracy Fear.
My dear friend and colleague, Brad Schwartz.
My dear friend, Dolores Haba.
Myself.
Diane Tucker and David Tucker.
My Grandma Gobia.
My son, Xander Smith.
My beloved son, Xander Smith.
Elliot from a diagnostic error, Janet from a treatment error.
Many I can't actually name, but also Charlene Vilela.
Yogi Raj Charles Bates and Margie Vaben.
My father, Lawrence Rogers, and myself, Kimberly Rogers.
Alyssa Hemmelgarn.
Joshua Nahum.